Hello, Gemini. It is Haley with Tarot from Beyond, here to provide you with your November 1st through the 15th readings so you can get a taste of the energy. I've been watching a lot of Gemini readings, and the energy seemed to have been scattered on a lot of readers' ends, and I'm not quite sure why that was. And let's just see how your reading ends up. I'm pretty sure it'll be crystal clear for you, Gemini, baby, because me and the divine are mad tight. I can't express that enough. So therefore, I keep the messages in these cards pretty brief so that there is no confusion and so that everything is pretty much point blank period with regards to what Spirit has to say. So I know a lot of you Gemini want to know what's going on because a lot of you have a Gemini sun, moon, or rising. And believe it or not, even though we are in this Venus retrograde in Scorpio, it is affecting a lot of Gemini. It's affecting a lot of Libra. It's affecting every sign, but it's affecting more signs a little bit more than others. Trust me, I love this velvet cloth. However, I'm telling you, if you get any wax on it or anything on it, I'm telling you, it just leaves stains. But you know what? We ain't gonna worry about that. We gonna worry about the message, which is much, much more important than anything else. Okay? All right, my Gemini, you watched me shuffle. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Six of Wands. The Empress. The Hermit. The Ten of Swords. The Six of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. What am I seeing here? I see a mother-like figure who feels that she has to defend herself. She has to actively defend herself against other active energies coming against her. And right now, she's doing some introspection with regards to why all of this backstabby air-ass energy is coming for her. It's like there's some air energy coming for her, and there's some fire energy coming for her. This Empress and what she's trying to create. She's trying to create something. And it looks like she may be trying to create something from the past that will equate to the Ace of Cups, to love. This may be happening subconsciously or consciously. I'm not sure. I know the Empress is an Aries card, and I know the Hermit is a Virgo card. And this is hitting really close to home. However, this is definitely not the way I'm feeling consciously. So Gemini, I do have Gemini in my chart as rising. However, you know that I do the daily release on a regular basis. You know that I have been working on releasing energies that just do not belong. You understand what I'm saying? Energies that don't belong. Things that just don't belong in your life. Things that are not serving you anymore. I praise God to the high heavens. I really do that, at least on a conscious level. I'm over it. I'm over it. It is what it is. When you've been betrayed, you've been betrayed. When you've been sabotaged, you've been sabotaged. There will be a new season. There will be a new time to come. Do you understand what I'm saying? There will be a new time to come. This will be over. This is just a moment in time. You have to understand that. So don't bask in this energy too long, because if you bask in this energy of feeling like you need to defend yourself against anything, basically, do you know what you're saying when you feel like you have to defend yourself? You're saying that you don't trust that the universe is going to take care of all of your needs, not just some of them, not just the ones that the universe feels like taking care of. Oh no, you give all of your concerns to the divine. That is what the divine is waiting for you to do. The divine is waiting for you to trust the divine. How many of you feel like you really and truly trust the divine? How many of you can truly say you love the divine? And that love is really your ultimate goal. Love is really your ultimate goal at the end of the day. Now I know my subbies, and my subbies are virtuous individuals because those are the ones that I've called in. I've called in my virtuous zodiacs. Nobody is perfect, absolutely not. However, there's a difference between making mistakes and regretting them and, making mistakes and having no conscience whatsoever behind it. Okay. And I don't know where that tangent came from. However, Spirit must have wanted that to be said. Okay. Ultimately, you Gemini are looking for love. Y'all want love. Y'all want love. That's what everybody wants. And you know what the funny thing is? It's not even so much about the love that we want. It's about the love that we want to give. It's about the love that we want to give. We want to give love to somebody who deserves it. But some of you Gemini are feeling like, no, I'm not ready to open my heart to love at all because I just came out of a cycle of being completely betrayed. Completely betrayed. And so as a result of this, I'm just like really not down for the love thing right now. You know what I'm saying? However, you do know that as soon as you stop thinking about love, love starts thinking about you. It's weird how it works, but it is working that way. That's why a lot of people are either getting back with their soulmates after having like a really nasty spat. And some people are saying, you know what? I have worked my ass off too damn hard to release you. I knew that I really did not really love you like that in the relationship for a long time anyway. And I knew that there were some things about you that were just not right for me for a long time. I expressed this to you for a long time. And now that I finally got you out my hair, I'm going to keep you right there out my hair. And I want new love, and I want to give love to somebody who can actually handle my love. That's what I just heard a lot of you Gemini say. Exactly. Look at the Queen of Cups. I'm looking at a woman who is trying to manifest, love. But it looks to me like Spirit has plans of bringing somebody from your past back. This card also represents little white lies. And when I see this card right here, in conjunction with this betrayal card, this Ten of Swords, which also represents completion, like the cycle is over. I feel like a lot of you Gemini just ended a relationship. You made the decision that you're going to end it. Period. You're not going to go back and forth with this. How do I feel about this or not? My heart is broken. I wanted the relationship to end, but the way it ended really hurt. Like I never expected it to end this way. The bottom line is it ended. And guess what? However it ended, accept it and just let it roll, because guess what? That's what you wanted anyway, right? That's what you wanted. And now that the ending is here, you have to understand you are feeling a lot of feelings associated with what you were going to feel regardless of how it ended. Ending a relationship with somebody that you had been with for a while, it's going to come with differences. Your daily routine's going to change. There's no one that person that used to be included in your decisions is no longer there anymore. So you're a lot more like independent. You're thinking for yourself more. And there's a whole lot of new experiences that you're experiencing. So I really do feel like, there's a lot of thoughts going on. However, you guys are sacrificing for what? What are you guys sacrificing for? You guys are sacrificing, you know, what you used to do for new action. You're like that old action, you know, that was driven by love. You know what I'm saying? That old action that was driven by love. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to transfer that love. I'm going to sacrifice the way I used to do things in love. And I'm going to work differently when it comes to love. When it comes to love. The high priestess represents secrets, and it also represents a woman or a man who has reached basically their divine femininity or their divine masculinity. They understand the things of heaven and they understand the things of earth. They know how to keep secrets, and I do not do reversals. And the reason why I don't do reversals is because reversals would apply to the non-virtuous. Therefore, we walk on our feet, not on our heads. That's why I don't do reversals. So to whomever this is resonating with, a lot of you are saying, you know what? Instead of me focusing on this love relationship, I'm going to focus on love for myself. And this love for myself actually really taught me a lot about myself. It taught me that I'm a high priestess. It taught me that I am a very spiritual being. And a lot of you are going through some really serious transformation, you know, serious spiritual download type shit right now. A lot of you are. You know, however, because some of you may not understand the information coming in, some of you are feeling a little depressed and you're not taking that cup of love that the person that you just ended the relationship with was not offering you. And then there's these other 3 cups right here that you're ignoring as well. Like, this is the depression card, you know, because it's like, okay, yes, I got what I wanted, but you know, the way that it happened was like so down low to where, yes, I have this opportunity to take this big drink of this big drink of water of love out of this huge cup, you know, being handed by God himself, you know, but the way I'm feeling right now is like, even if I take a drink from it, I'm still going to be feeling like the remnants of this nasty energy that I had been trying to get out of for so long, you know? But then, like, you have your moments, you have your highs and lows. Then you're like, you go into magician mode, like right away. You're like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm powerful and I'm resourceful. I'm snapping up out of this depression. Like, I feel like you Gemini, right? Like, because Geminis, you know, they are constantly having this struggle, right? They're the twins. They're constantly having this struggle between the heart and the mind. I mean, intellectually, they are on point. And, you know, when it comes to love, they are on point. And sometimes, you know, if the twins are not on good terms, you know, things get mad haywire, you know? So I feel like I'm talking to some Gemini who are having some really good days sometimes, and they're really in their divinity. And I feel like sometimes, you know, in celebrating and like really, you know, full of gratefulness. And then sometimes you guys are juggling, you know, energies. You're juggling, you know, the burden associated with the shift, you know, but you know that you're going to stick to your decision. You're going to work on sticking to your decision. Like, I already know what this next card going to say. Yeah. Because you knew that, like, you had to leave this shit alone. And this shit was all up in your partner. And that's exactly why you walked away. Because you were like, that shit ain't coming in my house. That shit is not coming in my house. I am not with that shit. I'm not with that shit. This card represents, really and truly, it really represents a lusty energy. A real super, I'm feeling a lusty energy. And then when I see the devil in this card, right away, what does that tell you, Gemini? I mean, a lot of you walked away from relationships because there were third-party situations popping off. And a lot of them. But see, the other person who you left doesn't realize or must not know that the devil is not faithful to anyone. So I'm not quite sure what they thought they were going to get out of that type of behavior. They were methodical. You know what I'm saying? The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving, methodical individual who has a pentacle in his hand, and he's looking over a field because his shit dried up a long damn time ago. Why did his shit dry up a long time ago? Because he was playing with this one too damn long. So everything he touched turned to shit. Everything he touched turned to dust. So what did he have to do? Get on that black, ominous ass horse with that one pentacle that he sold his damn soul for so much, in so many words. Straight up. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it brash. Yes, I am. Sold his damn soul for that one pentacle and tried to plant it into your fertile ground so that this person could get what they wanted from you. There was no love involved, honey, and you knew it. And once you realized it, you were like, hell no. And then this person had the nerve to likely try to come back and be like, I'm sorry, I love you. Well, of course you do, now that karma's stiletto is up your ass. And because you realize that that's why this person wants to come back, the universe is rewarding you because your actions are displaying that you are using your intuition. You know that this person means you know well. You know that this person is full of shit. You know that this person's not going to change. They know who you are. They know that you're the bomb in a bag of chips and all that. They know that you are the empress. They know that you are the mother. I feel like a lot of you women walked away from men who were just too damn devious for you to deal with. You just said, to hell with that shit. I don't care if I got 16 children. Me and these 16 children gonna figure this shit out by ourselves. And the universe is literally acknowledging you. You are being acknowledged. A lot of you right now are being acknowledged for the choices that you have made recently. By recognizing this type of bullshit that wants to walk into your life. And then turn around and call it this. That's damn sure what the devil is damn sure good for. The devil is really good for calling himself this. The devil wants you to believe that the devil is love, and that what you will get out of the little treats and the little pomegranates that he has to offer will actually sustain you. But they won't. They'll leave you out, and he will leave your ass out in the cold. He will teach you how to be as selfish as possible, how to be as polygamous as possible, how to be as, non-transparent as possible, how to be a liar. The devil can teach you a lot of things that will lead you straight here, broke. The Page of Pentacles is a page. A page of anything in the court cards is the youngest of all individuals. And I feel like a lot of you Gemini were presented recently or will be presented within the next 2 weeks by somebody who ain't got a damn thing to offer you based on your caliber. Okay? You are in 5D. You are very close to the divine. You know what's right and you know what's wrong. You are now working on yourself. You are exploring your high priestesshood. You are exploring your divine femininity or your divine masculinity. And you're like, you know what? That one little funky ass pentacle that you sold your soul for, you could keep that shit and you could go give it to somebody else who's dumb enough to take it. Because I already played that game with you once already. And I'm not going to play it with you no more. And I don't give a damn what the hell was written in the stars prior to any of this shit. I'm not about to do this shit with you. I don't care if me and you are meant to be. If me and you are meant to be and you come with this one, then I'm going to have to renege on my contract because I don't fucks with this one. So then what happens? This person comes, tries to give you a little offer of love, and then boom. Boom, here comes the tower. Here comes the feeling of being trapped in pain and trapped in, oh my God, this person rejected me. But isn't that what you were doing to the other person while they were offering you nothing but love? Now you want to come with your little offer of love that is like a joke compared to what it is that they gave you. They gave you the sun. Gemini, you gave them the sun. And they want to come at you and give you this one little funky ass pentacle. Like that's going to be some shit. You're going to be like, yeah, okay, that'll work. Not to mention that this person, you have to understand, this person who has this little funky ass offer for you, right? Now they want to give you a drink of water and shit, right? They want to give you some love now. And they want to give you a little offer of a little bit of this or a little bit of that. But they know this motherfucker way too well for you, for your liking. You know what I mean? Straight up. And you gave this person way too damn much, to be honest with you. I'm surprised that card hasn't popped out yet, but this is damn sure what you gave them. You gave them illumination. You illuminated their mind. You actually helped them step into another dimension, and they don't even have the decency to tell you thank you. Thank you, because I was an empty shell before I met you. Now I actually know how to maybe love a little bit because of you. And not only that, you have given me children as well. Well, ladies, if I'm talking to any ladies, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to manifest you a new love relationship and you want to offer yourself an opportunity to have a new little baby, to start over and hit that reset button to change your life, you can manifest whatever you want. So make sure you watch what you write down on paper and make sure you write down what you think and make sure you pay attention to, you know, what comes out your mouth. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the Empress showing up lets me know there's a lot of fertility going on around here, Gemini. And a lot of you have prayed for this already. A lot of you have prayed that the old can just hurry up and get the hell out of your system, like with the quickness, so that you can like move on. You're like really over it, you know? What did I say? You over it. You over it. You like, dude, this is the most tired ass situation. And at this point, I could care less how this shit ended up, as long as it ended up. Like, thank you. A lot of you walked away. Here's another 3, right? With the third party situation shit. Like a lot of y'all caught your partners having third party situations, period. You thought you knew this person. You know what I'm saying? But you did not know this person at all. This person knew everything about you though. And what they know now is that you are the boss lady because you worked for your shit. See, the Queen of Pentacles, she worked for that pentacle. And look at how adamantly she's looking at it. She's protecting that pentacle with all of her being. And if you think that she won't get her ass up out that chair to protect that pentacle, try her. And I promise you, she and the Empress will go head to toe. And I'm going to let you know right now, the Queen of Pentacles is going to win because she worked for her shit. She got that drive. She has that drive. See, the Empress can give birth to anything. She's a creator. But my question is, Are all mothers good mothers? No, they're not. So, with that being said, I'm going to finish this reading with a card out of a deck called Loving Words from Jesus. I know that was a mad harsh reading, Gemini. It's because there's like mad harsh energy going on right now. And you know, people's hearts are being played with, and everybody is starting to really find out, wait a minute, I was sleeping next to the enemy for like 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. I'm getting messages in the commenting sections and people were with somebody they didn't even know for like 27 freaking years. That's crazy. And a lot of you are in defensive mode because you're like, I will never let it happen again. So Gemini, here's your card, baby, from the deck of Loving Words from Jesus by Doreen Virtue. We all know that Jesus is an ascended master who came to teach love. And since love is in the air and you see that little baby boy, I'm telling you, ask and it shall be given. Ask and it shall be given you. Just ask and it shall be given to you. A lot of you have prayed for somebody better in your life. For somebody who will not lie to you. For somebody who will not cheat on you. For someone that you don't have to worry about what they're doing when they walk out the door. For somebody who ain't full of shit. Like for somebody who's really ready to be a grown-up. And you want to bind your spiritual union with this new person. With a new child. So Gemini, if this resonated with any of you, I ask that you hit like and subscribe and leave your comments, because I'm telling you right now, for those of you who are single and saying to yourself, this ain't gonna happen. I don't know how this is gonna happen. I just ended a relationship and I'm on defense mode because I'm like, oh hell no, I'm never gonna let anybody hurt me again. That ain't gonna happen. Oh hell no. Okay. Keep on saying that, because all you're going to do is delay your blessing. You are going to delay your blessing. And if you're too old to have a child, don't forget about that story in the Bible where I think it was Abraham's wife who was too old to have a child. And that child's name was Isaac. And that name represents laughter. Because when God told her that she would be having a child in her old age, she started laughing. She was like, I'm too old to have any kids. And she started laughing. And then Jesus said to her in the flesh, he came in the flesh to tell her, and you will name this child Isaac, which represents laughter. Because you laughed when I told you, you are going to have you a new baby that's going to bring you joy with the man that you love, that you don't have to share maidens with. You don't have to share your husband with other maidens. To have his children, you can have a child with your own husband. That's what a lot of you are looking for. A lot of you are looking for sincere relationships because a lot of you don't realize that you are the gods and goddesses of love. There are more than one. And you must understand, those of you who are really pining to give your love to somebody else, it's not so much about the love that you want back, because you know you're going to get it back, because that's exactly what you petition the universe for. That's exactly what you're going to get, Gemini. So for the first 2 weeks of November, expect a miracle, because I'm going to tell you right now, no one is meant to be alone. Even those low vibrational beings deserve some low vibrational person to make them feel somewhat complete. So whatever the case is, you know that's what it is. But when you're on a high vibration, baby, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of you are getting ready to see some serious freaking blessings within the next 2 weeks. So Get ready, my loves, and email me when it happens. And for those of you who don't feel like it's possible, or for those of you who are still pining over what you left behind and feeling like you're unable to release and you're in defense mode and you're feeling all of these emotions that you're uncomfortable with because you cannot release, I have just ordered a bunch of crystals that are very important that you use in your spiritual bath. However, my computer is tripping. We've been having power outages technically in my area, and I have to have my service provider come out and fix the issue so I can make changes to my website to let you guys know what services I offer. However, there are 2 additional services that I offer. How to take a correct spiritual bath. I have to send you a particular stone, and I have to give you instructions on what to do so that you can get rid of archonic energies as well as nanobots. Look them up. And so that you can clear your energy and prepare yourself for this beautiful new beginning that is coming for you, Gemini, for you virtuous Gemini. You virtuous Gemini are getting ready to begin the 3rd book in your life, and you're going to enjoy reading the whole damn book. I promise you. All right, baby, that was for you. Namaste.